Okay, first up we're going to cover section 1A, which is the palm muted pull-off lick Nuno plays at the beginning of the solo, which goes something like this. So, I'll give you an example with the first note. Go on 5, which is the A, and then you hit 2 open strings with the palm mute. So you can hopefully see there. You just follow the note sequence as it's presented in the tab. And that's how it goes. So Nuno caps off the little opening lick there with this little riff, if you like. So you've got to do A, E, F, A flat, A. Now he pinches and uses a dive trick as well. You can figure that out for yourself. But that's kind of how I do it. Section 3A, as you can see in the tab, you're going to be starting on fret 9 of the G string, pulling down to 7, back up to 9. Take this very, very slowly. This took me quite a while to get under my fingers, if you like, the coordination of it. In particular, just building up the strength, building up the speed. It took a long, long time. I didn't really do any kind of lengthy practice with it in terms of, loops. Just keep going for 2-3 minutes of the same lick over and over and again. I did it as like bursts. So I wanted to build the speed and the kind of the flash element of it rather than just the longevity. So it goes something like this. You can see that on the tab. It's a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. This next section is kind of weird. I've seen some people do a bend with a pinch and then slide down, kind of like. It does sound right when you listen to the original track. I'm basing all of this on the Nearly Brosh version of the song, which you can find on YouTube. It's really good, actually. I could tell which was playing, which is why I sort of learned that version. So yeah, there's the pinch bend and the slide version, or there's just the straight pinch and vibrato version, which is kind of what I use. Like that. And it should hopefully, I'm looking at the tab here, it should hopefully show you roughly correctly how to play. I think the tab version I've put up is actually that kind of thing with the. You'll figure it out. I like the vibrato version personally. Okay, the song comes in at about 200 BPM. So playing 3 notes a beat. Well, is it 3 notes? Yeah, give or take 3, 4. It gets pretty rapid. So I'm actually going to fire up Guitar Pro for this and just play along with it a couple of times just to give you a flavour of how it kind of goes. So this is at 135, not up at the 200. I'm not warmed up enough for that. And that's kind of how it goes. So for this last part, I'm going to fire up Guitar Pro again and go through it, 135. This was the trickiest bit for me, really. The laboriousness of building up speed, obviously, is a bit of a mental battle more so than it's physical. You just keep doing it and you pick up the speed. This was just genuinely tricky because there's lots of inside picking, at least the way I do it, there is. I know I've seen some other people where they'll stretch along the notes of the arpeggiated shape, but I wanted to keep it all within a sort of box, if you like, which I've tabbed up as well, which you'll be able to see. So if you give it a listen, give it a go. One more time. So again, it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Until you get to there, and then you slide from the 16th up to the 19th there, and that creates a kind of 4-note impression for the next little section. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, then back to the 3. It's a bit tricky down there, it gets cluttered when you're doing this. I found that when I was practicing it up to speed, it was fine. When I hit the speed, whenever I then played slower, the timing was completely off. For some reason, my body decided to just collapse in terms of articulation. I can play it full speed, it's fine, but slower speeds now, I find it a bit more difficult than I did when I was building up. So again, I had a bit of a palm mute as well on the way up. I shouldn't, because that's not how it's played, but that's just kind of how it felt comfortable. I'll try and not do it this time. There you go.